In this video, I'm going to show you how to install AEJuice onto Adobe Premiere Pro. So let's get into it. So once you've downloaded the AEJuice Pack Manager installer onto your computer, you just want to double click that and that will load up this window. Now, before we carry on, I must first just say I'm working on a Mac, so I'm working with Mac OS. So if you're on Windows, this might be a little bit different, but the process is fairly similar. So once you've got onto this menu, you just want to press continue. You want to agree to this software license agreement. Yes, I agree to that. And then as you can see here, we've got the custom install on Mac HD. So you've got Pack Manager 4 for After Effects, Premiere, Pack Manager 3 for Premiere Pro, which is an old version. So you can just make sure that's unticked. And then Pack Manager 4 for Final Cut. Now, I don't have Final Cut installed, so I'm just going to deselect that. And I've actually already got this installed into After Effects and Premiere. So I'm not going to continue with this. But if you haven't got it installed, then all you need to do is just press continue. That will take you to the installation and then just make sure that's installed onto your computer. Now, once you've followed through all of that process, you just want to open up Adobe Premiere Pro. And Premiere, once you've loaded it up, will load up with this window here. So you've got your old projects here. And then you want to go ahead and create a new project by selecting New Project up here. We'll call this AEJuice. Press OK. This project already exists, so let's go for project AEJuice-1. And now from here, you can see we're set in the effects window up here. We've got everything going on around here. So I'm just going to begin by creating a brand new composition. So File, New Sequence. We'll just go into Settings, make sure the editing mode is Custom, time base of 25 frames per second if you're in a PAL region, or if you're in an NTSC region, you can go for 24 or 30. We'll go frame size 1920 by 1080, square pixels 1, and then everything else here should be fine. So we'll press OK on this. Now, once your brand new sequence is created, we now want to go ahead and navigate to the AEJuice Pack Manager. So in order to find that, we'll just go Window, Extensions, and AEJuice Pack Manager 4. Now, if it's not showing up under there in extensions, you can go into Help and search for AEJuice, and that will come up with the extensions AEJuice Pack Manager 4. And if it's not there, something has gone wrong with the installation and you need to try that again. But once you've found that, just go Extensions AEJuice Pack Manager 4, and that will load up in its own separate menu. And as you can see at the moment, it all looks a bit bland. You've got try it for free, nothing is loading, and that's because I'm not signed in. So before you do anything inside of AEJuice, make sure you log into your account so that you can download all of your projects that you may have purchased. So all of your presets, all of the animations, transitions, make sure you're logged in so you can download all of those. And there you go. I'm logged in so you can see I've got all of my purchased products here. I've got my free products here, and then I've got all of the store products here. So these are all the ones that I've purchased, and these are the ones that I can purchase and try for free. Now, as you can see, all of these have got this download icon next to them, and that's because we need to download them. So in order to do that, you just click onto one of these packs. So let's go Monster Transitions. We'll click that, and that will download in the background. As you can see, that's quite a fast download, and that's because AEJuice doesn't actually download everything required for this transitions pack. So rather than downloading all of the files at once, it only downloads preview files. So we've got all of these preview files in AEJuice. And if I wanted to import one of these, then all I have to do is just double click on one of those, and then it would download one file. So it would download that specific file for that specific transition. So once you've done that, you can just X out of AEJuice Pack Manager. You can see you've got Motion Graphics Template, Circle 02. That's what this looks like. And then you can just drag this into your sequence. And as you can see, we've got this now imported into Adobe Premiere. And of course, you can just go ahead and treat this like a normal video file. So you can go into Effect Controls, and you can adjust the scale of this if you wanted to. You can move the position, the rotation, you can adjust the anchor point. Now, when it comes to importing title animations into Adobe Premiere from the AEJuice Pack Manager, you can just go into the Titles pack. You can find a title that you like the look of. So let's go into one of these options. Let's go for this preset. So if we just zoom in on that so we can really see what this looks like, you can see you've got this really cool lower third coming in. So you can just press import, and that's just going to take a moment to download that one file. And there we go. If we give that a moment and then we come out of the AEJuice Pack Manager, you can see that lower third is now populated inside of Adobe Premiere. Now my playback resolution is set to 1/4, so if I increase that to 4, you should be able to clearly see that animation. Now if we select that and then we go up to the effect controls, we can go into graphic parameters just above motion. And you can see we can change the text up here. So we can change this to videographer, for example, or video creator. You can just add something up here. Then you can change the font of this if you wanted to. So I do love the look of MOGRT, so we'll change that to MOGRT Medium. Then you can go down and you can change the text on the second, so you can change the name. So we'll go into text 02. We'll change this text here. And you can use these sliders as well if you wanted to change the size of this. So I would probably need to change the size of mine. Probably just bring this down a little. And then you can see we can go down into text 01 color, text 02 color. So this is text 1 and this is text 2. Then you've got line 1, color 1, line 1, color 2. And you've got all of these other settings here that you can adjust. Alternatively though, you can actually import this title as a MOGRT or a motion graphics file, MOGRT, using the Essential Graphics panel. So if we just get rid of this for now, and then we open up the Essential Graphics panel. So if we go into Window, scroll down to Essential Graphics, that will load up the Essential Graphics panel down here. Now I'm just going to dock this over onto the right so that we can see what we're doing. And there you go. You can see we've got all of these presets available to us. Now, all of these presets are Premiere's own presets and animation files that we can access, but you can actually import your own MOGRT files using the Essential Graphics panel. So if we go down to the bottom right corner of Premiere, you can see Install Motion Graphics Template. So we'll select that, and then we can navigate through to the AEJuice folder, Premiere Pro, select the title pack. We'll go into Title 1, and you can see we've got lower thirds 38 gradient MOGRT or motion graphics file. Press OK, and that will just import into the Essential Graphics panel. And then we're looking for lower thirds 38. So we'll navigate down towards the L's. And there it is, lower thirds 38 gradient. So if we double click that, or we can drag this into our sequence, we can keep the existing settings of the sequence. And there you go, you can see that is now over there. So this is our MOGRT, and you can edit it over here in the graphic parameters, or you can go into Essential Graphics and do it this way. So again, you can see you've got all of these options over here, but you do have all of these options over here on the left as well. And this is the same for if you were importing it with the Pack Manager or if you're importing the MOGRT file from your Finder. Now, personally, I have to say I prefer installing these files as MOGRT files from the Pack Manager instead of going through Essential Graphics. So I would typically just scroll through this, find a lower third that I like the look of, press import. Premiere will download the specific file that we need for that. And then all I have to do, rather than going all the way into the Essential Graphics over here, you can see I've got all of the same settings in the graphic parameters option up here. And I would just edit everything in the graphics parameters option up there rather than going through Essential Graphics. So you can edit this through Essential Graphics and you can import it as a MOGRT file, but I would recommend just following the Pack Manager option because you're going to get all of the same settings available to you. And there's less navigation and looking through your Finder to find that file. But if for some reason that's not working, then just go through the Essential Graphics route.